Good evening, students. Today is Monday, August 10th, 2020. So today is Monday, and this is a review of our Monday night Level 2 class. Tonight, we read several stories and did several activities. We read a story about going to class with friends, reviewing words from last Wednesday. We also read a story called Carla's Story. We practiced our fluency, and then we practiced reading a recipe and talked about and practiced using syllables. We did all that in 1 hour and 15 minutes, so we were pretty busy. Tonight, let's go ahead and review all the things that we did. Here we go. English lesson for August 10th, 2020, Level 2 class. Tonight, we practiced using the calendar. Read and answer questions about going to class with friends. Going to class with friends. Read and answer questions about Carla's story. So we read the story for fluency. Read a recipe. We looked at a recipe and talked about measurement words, and practice counting word syllables. Also, practice adding S or ES to words. Quick review. What we do in English class. We listen. We speak with our voices. We read, R-E-A-D. We write, W-R-I-T-E. We spell, and we practice Moby Max. Here is our August calendar. This is our August calendar. We know that today is Monday, August 10th, 2020. Tomorrow is, that's right, Tuesday, August 11th, 2020. That is correct. If today is Monday, August 10th, what day was yesterday? That's right. Yesterday was Sunday, August 9th, 2020. We practiced our ordinal words. We practiced, instead of saying August 2, we say August 2nd. We do not say August 3 in a calendar. We say August 3rd, August 4th, August 5th, August 6th, August 7th, August 8th, 9th, and today is the 10th. Ordinal numbers for a calendar, just like in Spanish. Here is our review story. Going to class with friends. We know this word. This word is bus. Sam Smith comes to class at 7. He comes on the bus. Fran Roberts comes to class at 7. She comes on the bus. Fran sits with Sam on the bus. Sam and Fran are friends. The two friends go to class. At 12, the bell rings. The boys and girls in the class go to lunch. Fran and Sam sit in the back of the building. They sit on the grass. Fran has her lunch with her. Sam did not bring his lunch. Fran gives half of her lunch to Sam. She gives half of her apple to Sam. Many friends sit with Fran and Sam. They sit on the grass and have lunch. Fran, Sam, and their friends are happy. They laugh and laugh. After lunch, the boys and girls go up the path. They go back to class in the building. In class, they do not laugh. They study their lessons. At 3, the bell rings. The boys and girls go out of the building. After class, Fran and Sam run on the grass. They run and laugh with their friends. So this was a story about Fran. Her first name is Fran. Her last name is Roberts. This is her friend Sam. They are friends. And we read this story for fluency tonight. So if you have time, practice reading this story with a friend. We have practiced many times our vowels. A, E, I, O, U. We're going to work tonight on the letter A and the long sound for the letter A, which is A, like in the word David, David. Like in the word April. April is a month. April. Like in the word baby. B-A-B-Y. A, long A sound. Like in the word lady. Lady. Like in the word table. Table. And the long sound A in this word radio. 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 3 syllables. David, April, baby, lady, table, radio. And we're using those words in our story called Carla's Story. Review of some words: love, month, me, Rosa, apartment, and babysitter. My name is Carla Lopez. I live in an apartment on Garden Street. I have lived in this apartment for 10 months. There's Carla. This is Carla. There's a little girl, a little baby girl with her. There is a picture of a radio. The radio is sitting next to some flowers. I work at a music shop. I started work in April. I have worked at the music shop for 6 months. After work, I go to class. I started the class in April. April was not a bad month. David was at the first class. David has helped me a lot in class. He and I are friends. David helps me with Rosa. He loves Rosa. This is Rosa, isn't it? Carla is the mother. Rosa is her baby. Rosa is my baby. She is 2. My baby cannot go to work with me. She cannot go to class with me. A babysitter must look after her. Mrs. King is my babysitter. Mrs. King is a lady in my apartment building. This lady loves my baby. My baby loves her. I am happy that this lady is my babysitter. It is after work. I have picked up Rosa from Mrs. King's apartment. Rosa is with me in the kitchen. Rosa is sitting at the table. She is singing. I am working at the table. I am starting dinner. A radio is on the table. I am listening to the radio. The radio says that it is 6:30. I must hurry. My friend David is coming to dinner. So this is a story about Carla. Who is the story about? It is about Carla. What is the story about? It is about Carla's story, and it is about Carla's life, where she lives, where she works, what she does. That is what the story is about. Where is the story? Well, the story is in an apartment because Carla lives on Garden Street in an apartment. She also goes to class. So if we ask, where is the story? You could say in class or in the apartment. And we answered other questions about how, why, and when. If you have a chance, please practice reading Carla's story with a friend or neighbor for fluency, fluidez. We answered these questions in class, so I'm going to move to this next part that we practiced, reading for living. Reading for living. This word is instant. Instant. This word is potatoes. Potatoes. This word is pat. And this word is water. Carla is getting dinner. She and David will have ham salad and potatoes for dinner. The potatoes are instant potatoes. This is on the box of instant potatoes. So here's our recipe. This is called a recipe. For one person, we add 1/2 cup of water, 1 pat of butter, 1/4 cup of milk, 1/2 cup of instant potatoes. For 2 persons, we have 1 cup of water, 2 pats of butter, 1/2 cup of milk, and 1 cup of instant potatoes. For 4 persons, we have 2 cups water, 4 pats butter, 1 cup milk, 2 cups instant potatoes. The directions say put water, butter, and milk in a pan. When the water gets hot, add instant potatoes. Cover and let stand. And we answered the questions from the recipe for number 1 and number 2. Number 1 is when Carla is having 2 persons for dinner, and number 2 is when she's having 4 persons in her family. So we answered those questions already. We talked about syllables today. Syllables. If I say the word snake, snake has 1 syllable. If I say the word jump, jump has 1 syllable. But if I say jumping, she is jumping, jumping has 2 syllables. If I say the word kick, it has 1 syllable. If I say the word kicking, it has 2 syllables. So we practiced saying how many syllables each of these words have. This word radio, radio has 3 syllables. Radio, radio has 3 syllables. We know that the word egg, this is a picture of an egg, egg has 1 syllable. So we practice filling out how many syllables each one of these words have. That was good work. And we had time to do more syllable practice. But what I want to do now is look at a little bit about the Moby Max that we talked about for tonight. So Moby Max assignment, we have verbs, subject-verb agreements, and a lesson test. And I assigned these August 3rd and then also today. So this verbs is the one that I want to practice, this lesson verbs. So I'm logged in like Ray David. If I click on verbs, I can hear my lesson. So let's listen. Listen to the lesson. So we talked about verbs, and I want to remind you that there are some good lessons about nouns and verbs in Moby Max that we assigned for you. So that is the end of the lesson for tonight, for the lesson review. And you all did a good job, and I hope I see you all on Wednesday. Hope to see you all on Wednesday. Okay, see you soon. Bye-bye.